All of you, stop! Hey! They're here for you guys. No, stop. I will arrest you if you keep going. Do you speak English?
Yes.
Yes.
What is your name?
Yes.
What's your name?
Julioberto.
Filioberto.
Poliberto.
Where do you come from?
¿De qué habla esta?
No sé. Visita a Dios.
I said, where are you from?
Veracruz.
I'm sending you back now.
Me va a matar mi mamá.
Come on, keep going.
No me grites.
Nunca vamos a llegar.
So what is it like being a DACA student? Like, do you feel like there are any risks, or do you feel unsafe, or do you feel any different?
So I don't feel any different from anybody that was born here. I've been living here since I was little. I learned the language. I guess I think I would feel unsafe if I didn't have it. Before, when I was younger, I would think when I turn 18, I could get escorted out of the country. But now I'm fine. If I get stopped, it's just I have my stuff fine, and I don't know, I just don't feel unsafe. I feel like I would feel unsafe without it.
So today with the U.S. government trying to repeal DACA, how does that make you feel?
I guess you can say I feel frustrated because DACA people gave their information to the government, trusting that we would have our rights forever, I guess. We didn't think that DACA was going to be something that they would just want to take off later. And it's just, it kind of sucks. It sucks because I've lived here my whole life. This is my home. And if I get deported, I don't know anybody there. I have my family, but I haven't seen them in 15 years. So it's just a bunch of strangers to me, And I know Spanish, I think I do, but I feel there's other people. Not just when people think of immigration, they solely think of Mexicans coming in, but there's so many other people from Asia. People have lived here. They don't know their language from over there, and if they were to go back, they would be lost. If something were to happen where I have to leave the country, I can't expect my family to come along, and then that just means that I'd be alone over there. And yeah, like I said, we have family, but it's not the same, I haven't spoke to them in so long. I haven't seen them.
So in the beginning of the video, you saw us reenacting just a little scene about a group of Mexicans crossing the border. Now, we know that not every situation is like that, but in our situation, they were caught and then they were detained and they were sent back to where they came from. And a lot of people don't really think about everything that goes through and just in general thinking about crossing the border or going across the border. So it takes time. You have to find someone to take you, or if you're gonna go by yourself, you have to think about the money that goes into it, and then in general what you're gonna do once you get to the United States. And then also it's a different time, so I know back then from hearing other stories, as for example, one person said that their parent, they could cross the border back and forth, not even the border, just in general, crossing to the United States and to Mexico as many times as they wanted to. There wasn't a wall back then. There wasn't border patrol, so it's harder now in general to cross the border. And for people to cross the border, all they really want to do is just get a better life, get higher education for their children. In general, it's just they want what the American dream, basically.
So in 2012, President Obama passed a program called DACA. And what DACA stands for is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. And this program was basically for children who were brought here as a young child undocumented by their parents. It was a chance for them to be able to work, get a job. The application process itself is basically filling out your basic information, so where you live, your name, address, and then making sure that you're not a threat to the United States, so you have no criminal background, and then that you're at least under 31 years of age, have a GED, or are in high school.
And so that application itself, it's not, for students that are thieves or that are criminals. It's for students, and having that repealed, it puts them at a risk because they are here for the education, and most of the time these DACA students, they came to the United States at a very young age, and where they emigrated from, that's not their home. This is their home, and sending them back, most of the time they don't, like, that's not their home. You're sending them to a place that is not their home.
They never known that place. Sometimes they may not even speak the language, so they're gonna be totally lost there without a job, nowhere to go. Oftentimes, maybe they do have family there, but because they've came here at such a young age, they're estranged from them. So they're basically gonna have to go with a stranger.
And not only that, but they're not causing harm.
They're only here to get a better education, to further their education, and to find a job. Along with it, DACA students, they don't receive any financial aid for their schooling
Anymore.
They have to pay taxes, so the taxes they pay go to other students who are U.S. citizens. Those students receive financial aid, but DACA students don't. They have to pay out-of-state tuition.
Well, now they do.
They always did.